Hello guys, and welcome to episode 45 of my Total War Saga Thrones of Britannia playthrough, playing as East Engle, or now the North Sea Empire, on very hard difficulty. Today we are going to be starting with the assault on Dunpertrick. Sorry if I butchered that name. But either way, we have our siege towers ready to go. Our dudes are looking awesome. Let's go and kill us some Norse. I'm hoping as I start to chunk out the Norse in Ireland, the other nations that are at war with them do start to take back land, because that would make my job a lot easier. In order to get the ultimate victory, I believe I just need to destroy the Norse. So it doesn't really matter what I own and what I don't. So that's kind of the objective I'm going for, rather than just trying to basically control the entirety of the British Isles. Okay, let's go ahead and start while it's dry. That's absolutely fine. I think I might just go to one side with these towers, honestly. Maybe left or right. Like right might be better. The reason for that would be because then I can just climb up here and then just sort of run into the side rather than have to worry about this wall, although all of their units will be next to the wall anyway. But yeah, I think it's a better idea to have all of the towers here.
Our foes will fall.
Let's just spread them out like so. That'll do. We'll just have the rest of the dudes hang out behind. I might have my spearmen run up and absorb some fire. My cav can just move out of the way. We haven't had a look at these guys yet, have we? The Jarl's horsemen. I don't believe we have. But either way, looking slightly different. I think it's just their helmets have changed. Yeah. Oh well. Let's start the battle and get underway. Oh, that's awkward. Hopefully we can actually get up on this wall. It seems like there is a limited amount of places where we can dock these towers, and that could get pretty awkward, honestly. Okay, well anyway, we need to get our spearmen up, I think. That's a good idea. This tower is taking fire damage. We need to get our archers forwards. These archers actually have pretty damn long range. Okay, we will have to target their archers just so they stop firing their flame arrows at us. All of my men targeting the same unit. Oh, there's another one on the wall there. There's actually quite a lot of these guys on the walls. Okay. This is going to be interesting because I'm really not sure if we're going to be able to dock the wall with both of the towers on either side.
The battle is turning in our favor.
Right, we're trying to do as much damage as we can onto enemy archers and so on while we can. I'm not sure quite what's going on here. The tower probably going to end up in a pretty dodgy position, but at least we can get two onto this wall, that's fine. And they're both relatively close, which is even better. I'm probably going to run all of these guys. Okay, lovely. Job well done. Thankfully we are actually engaging the majority of their ranged forces on the walls. So these archers are few and far between, actually shooting into our men as they come off these towers, which is nice. We're just going to keep shooting those with all of the men we have. Hopefully my dudes actually want to use these towers that they're nearby.
See, they flee before our might.
Nice, Archers did a good job.
Hands down, Captain! Up the pace, man! Swordsman, run them down! State your order, shot! Crossman!
What's this unit here? Oh, it's like 95 mailed Hersia swordsmen. Okay, well we're just going to charge into their Viking javelin men because I don't want them to shoot me in the back anyway. Right, over here, let's just turn around onto these axe freemen. I'm sure these guys can do the job. Come on men, charge on in. Get my general up here if I can. I should probably move these archers back actually because they seem to have moved forwards quite a lot. Not really an ideal place for them. Let's hit the Thrall Spearmen. Pretty sure my Anglian champions will just destroy them very quickly. One thing I am surprised about though is that there hasn't been like a Blood and Gore pack added yet to this game. I think it would make it a lot more authentic. At the moment, a lot of the animations feel a bit empty. Like when you see people kill each other at the moment, it doesn't really feel visceral enough. They just sort of fall over and die, and it looks kind of dumb. Like in Total War Warhammer, I wasn't a huge fan of the Blood and Gore because I felt that it didn't really fit the fantasy theme. Like I was perfectly okay with like the shiny arrows and all that kind of crap. Like that was fine because of the setting, whereas this, I feel like it should have probably released with the Blood and Gore as a DLC, just straight off the bat, like day one DLC. And the reason they have to do it as DLC, by the way, guys, is because age rating. So I understand that part of it, but it would have been nice for it to actually come out on the first day, rather than have to wait for it. Because I feel like I'm going to end up stop playing this before it has come out. Well, actually, saying that, I'll probably do another campaign. Either way, not too bad so far. Just realised my berserkers have just been sat here taking damage for no reason. Let's just get some spearmen up to capture that tower. We'll get some spearmen up to capture this tower as well. Okay, that's fine. My men are flooding through the settlement, setting everything alight. Rather rude of them. But there we go. I'm tempted to just like shoot him to death, but since we have units coming around on both sides, I'm probably just going to charge him in the front and back. Actually, our archers are already here. Let's just go in with the infantry. I'll start shooting with those guys that we have, but I'm just going to stop that, and yeah, we'll just come in from both sides. Smash those spearhead men. They're not very strong. They should die very quickly. I'm just going to keep it sped up. Especially when we hit them in the back. Yeah, look at that damage. Alright, job done. Now taking that will give us a safe haven for our second army, which previously defeated one of the large Norse armies. But a second one turned up. I believe there's another 20 stack nearby. That, I think, is the first major settlement that we've taken on this island. Okay, cool. Yeah, so we're going to bring these guys back. And since we're in friendly territory, actually, if I go 50% and then fortify, I can actually recruit myself an extra unit. And I'm very tempted to get another berserker, but we need the extra cav, don't we? We could also upgrade this cav while we're here. Lovely. Right, so that's going to give them a chance to replenish a little bit. We did get a rank up. This guy's now on 5 loyalty. He was whipped previously. Yeah, we tortured him. I guess we just continue up the command tree. That is fine. Alright, some of these dudes are getting attrition. Nothing I can do about that. These guys, I think, can attack this turn. Yeah, so we're going to do this assault as well. Let's get that out of the way. Tempted to make this one a vassal, actually. Although, I said saying that, it is a major settlement, so I probably don't need to. Now, you guys have been mentioning in the comments to make more like corruption reduction buildings. Can't remember what they're called. Like the law fields maybe do it. I'm not sure, but yeah, that would be a good way to like increase income in the short term. But I don't think I really need that income anymore. I've just got so many men, and regardless of how many I have, I think they're just better quality anyway. I think what I'm going to do is actually deploy my towers over here, because then the victory point is much closer. But let's go ahead and do that. Oh nice, we have some berserkers on the walls. We're going to spread these guys out quite a lot. My cav probably doesn't even need to be here, so we'll just have them at the back. They can enjoy the sea sand. The beach sand. And yeah, that'll do. Alright, we'll start the battle. Can I go to that wall? No, I can't. We'll go to this one then.
The enemy approaches.
Lovely. Right. Let's have some spearmen move up to here. We'll have the archers move up into range. And let's just speed it up. See if they fire at us with any fire arrows, and if they do, we'll target those archer units. We do need to target their archers anyway, but they have not stuck on the walls here, so that's interesting. What I am going to do is start moving up these guys. Lovely. Let's target these archers. And we'll have a look at our Danelaw mailed archers. I think we've maybe looked at these guys before, but I guess if we haven't, now we have. They look awfully shiny, I tell you that much. Look at those helmets in the sun. I don't know, the colour palette looks really weird. I don't know, I feel like I'm being a bit overcritical of the game now, but either way. Hopefully those Viking archers will take a beating, and we can get rid of those. Be even better if the tower does actually end up on the wall right in front of them. That would be nice. These berserkers being near the gate is quite nice, but they will get hit by the towers pretty hard, I feel. Let's have these guys now run, just so they get out of the way of the archers. The archers, I might actually tell to come over to the right a bit more. And we will maybe target some of the infantry, because a lot of these archers and stuff, actually they do have the javelin men back there. Okay, let's target those then. Because they're going to fire at us when we come off the towers otherwise. Yeah, these berserkers are already taking a lot of damage, so we need to deal with that for sure. I brought up my spearmen so that didn't happen, but it still did, so. Alright, that is fine. Berserkers will still do a lot of damage, don't get me wrong. Oh, my general is still over there. That's hilarious. Whoops. Oh well. Forgot about him. Let's just hit these skirmishes and stuff. Yeah, we still need to hit those quite hard. As long as we're backed up against these walls, I think we'll do a lot of damage. And hopefully our archers can deal with their ranged forces sooner than later. At the moment they don't seem to be doing too much damage, and that's a bit disconcerting.
Our general is under attack.
Okay, my general's going to take shots from the tower, I think. But I am hoping that it does not kill the general himself, otherwise that would be a bit awkward. I think my archers are doing okay. They're not doing too well, but it's better than nothing. If we can kill off a lot of these javelin men, there will be less damage going on to our men anyway. Oh, that's a nasty volley. I'm guessing they ran out of ammunition, so they'll probably start charging into us soon. And the Viking archers, however, will never run out of ammunition. I'm surprised how well they've actually stuck to us on these walls this time around. Generally it seems as though the AI doesn't really commit very much at once, but this time around they've just committed everything.
The battle is turning in our favor.
See if we can get into the face of those Viking archers. That would be nice. We are. Okay, good. So that stops my archers from having to shoot those. We will just stop my archers from firing general, and then we'll target the Hersia swordsman. And these lot can keep killing these guys on the wall. And then what I'm going to do is start to bring up my archers, because I may as well do it now since these guys are going to be breaking sooner than later. Those berserkers out of control, just smashing into the back of those archers. Very nice indeed. Pretty solid battle so far, not too many casualties. We did take a lot of damage from those javelin men, but I think we'll be okay. One thing I am hoping is that when berserkers go out of control, they don't kill our own dudes. I feel like that would be a bit of a downside to berserkers that you probably couldn't ignore. A bit like how elephants in older Total Wars would rampage, and then they would end up trampling all of your men. I'm not quite sure it's the same thing though. This probably just means that you can't disengage them from combat. Easily anyway. Come on, let's kill these. They're backed up against the wall now themselves. They're not actually taking that much damage, which is something. Either way, that tower has been destroyed. Archers are getting into position, which is nice. I'm really hoping that these mailed Hersia swordsmen do not stand here forever. They don't seem to be doing too much damage. I think they're just failing to be engaged properly by my men. As soon as they are, they will take a lot of damage. Yeah, you can see the Anglian champions now sweeping across. That's fine. Okay, cool. Oh, that's not good. We're going to back off from the general there. I'm going to have to get some Anglian champions just deal with that. Otherwise we're going to find our archers have been shot to pieces. Either way, we can still get behind them. And yeah, we'll just shoot them in the back. Don't skirmish, just shoot him. That's pretty disgusting. Although I have killed off a lot of my own dudes, I think. Maybe. Never mind. Job done. And that's why I went on the walls nearer the spawn. Because then I didn't have to wait so long to find the last general and kill him off. That is a second major settlement under our control. And those berserkers certainly did a good job. Okay, we'll just go ahead and occupy that. I was thinking about vassalizing them, but I don't think I am. Right, so that's going to give us a monastery as our main building, which is interesting. I'm not sure I've ever had a monastery as my main building. Does that unlock civics? Upgrade within the monastery chain or one of its unique variants. I think that is. Like if I upgrade this to the max level, I think that does count. Interesting. So this is a library. Nice. And what we are going to need here is something that reduces corruption, but I don't think we can build anything that does. We can get a round tower to add to the monastery, but I don't think that's a great idea. I mean, all of these give plus 20% from church, but nothing actually gives us church income. So that's kind of useless. We've got all of the percent bonuses, but no actual base church income. We would need scribes in order to do that. Well, I think what we're going to do for now is just get patrols there, because that is going to help defend the settlement when we're not there. Let's get these bad boys upgraded. We will upgrade the dude. His wife is amazing. Okay. And this guy we were going to make a governor eventually, weren't we? That was the whole idea of it. But I don't think anybody who was a governor has died, or at least if they have, we replaced them already. So I think we replaced one with Seward, didn't we? He's already a governor. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, those guys can't move, we know that already. These guys, they are on another siege. So let's get this one out of the way. Although, saying that, this one's going to be a little bit harder. A lot harder. It's like pretty much a full garrison. I think we'll have to maybe bring up this one to help us out. There is a 20 stack moving towards Dunpatrick. That's not good. How many armies do we have? And do we have any like singular armies that can go and take places for us? I don't think we do. Let's have the Sons of Warden just come down here and help us out. And then at least we can be safe in the fact that we will take this settlement. Let's go ahead and fight it on the battle map. This might actually be longer than some of the other ones we've already played today. But it's pretty cool that we've had 2 settlement battles already. Pretty significant battles as well. Their general's pretty bad, so that helps. And I think what I'm going to do after I take this settlement is recruit myself another army next to it. Or in it, for that matter. So that I can, you know, get loads of dudes. Okay, this one's a bit different. I think we just go up for this main gate. That's fine.
Chosen by Odin.
2 on the right, 2 on the left. That's pretty much it. My horsemen can just chill out back here. We do have 4 armoured archers. Quite nice. Grab all of the men who aren't on the towers and bring them over here. Lovely, I think we're good to go. Right, we'll move forwards the archers. And hopefully we can hit their archers.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Reinforcements are actually coming in from a decent location for once.
We're taking missile fire. We're under fire. Get down.
Alright, let's target their archers here
Let's fly.
on the walls. Nice, we did quite a lot of damage with that volley actually. Considering they're on walls behind fortifications. That's how much damage my armoured archers do. I think they have higher missile damage, but still. It's very nice. Okay, let's get these guys over here. Although the cavalry probably don't really care about that, so we'll just send them back here. Join the other cav. It's all of these dudes. They need to just run over here as soon as possible. Right, let's just have these guys start to follow up. Towers are nearing the walls. Those archers are down to 40 men, which is pretty nice. I think they've kind of been tricked by my reinforcements coming in. They've sent some dudes over here when they probably didn't need to. That may make things easier actually for us to get the towers on the walls and actually get some men onto the walls. A substantial amount of men at least. And those archers are about to break, I think. The Thrall Spearmen, they're just going to get cut to pieces. Always happens. But here we go. Right, let's get some more men up on these towers. There we go, lovely jubbly. Let's get my general forwards. The reinforcements are going to take ages to get here, but we'll just carry on regardless. Are there any units that we're going to have to kill? I mean, the Viking archers are still firing, but I don't think the rest of them ranged forces are actually here, so we're fine in that respect. One thing that is nice, though, is that basically all of my units are already climbing, or at least trying to climb the towers. So we've done that quite efficiently this time around. I think I'm going to stop these guys from firing for now. This flank just got absolutely crushed, which is wonderful. Oh, they do actually have some archers further up. Interesting. I've got some archers here. I've got some archers like behind. We're going to have to capture this gate then. Get some cavalry in here because they're certainly relatively spread out. Yeah, it's really interesting. Okay, let's get some of this this cav up.
We have captured the gates.
There we go. We can come on through. Meanwhile, I think what we're going to do is get all these guys just carry on. We'll have the general come in. Might even be worth just getting the archers in. So let's do that. We'll have a couple face that way. If they're on fire at will, we can just let them shoot at the archers when they see them. In the meantime, it's time to get the cavalry inside, especially once these mailed Hersia swordsmen, are dead. So let's focus on those. They do have some more reinforcements coming over, but it's going to be a bit late to stop me killing off the men that are already here. That's for sure. Oh, damn it! I'm pretty sure this is ours, right? Why is it killing my own dudes? It's a bit awkward. Maybe an enemy like ran out of it, set it off. Well, we'll just carry on then. I'm gonna need a couple dudes to like hold the flank against these guys coming back. Actually, that's a bunch of archers, isn't it? Get my archers to face those. I'm going to have some spearmen attack those Viking archers. Is that going off again? No, it's not. It only happened once. Okay, now we'll get our cav in then. Okay, so the enemy range forces, or reinforcing range forces, have arrived. Well, these guys are just going to go for the barricade, and then we will actually attack the forces themselves. Let's just shoot the... Yeah, we'll just put these guys into like the wall formation. I don't know exactly what they're doing, honestly. Seems a bit silly. They're just kind of getting shot to death. Well, their archers can engage me in melee if they want to, that's fine. I was planning to use some of my cav, but I don't think I can get away with it. Where's the general gone? Wait, what? He actually ran away.
See, they flee before our might.
Oh, we've got some more like range forces that we can bring over here, so I'm gonna do that. These guys can just all start coming inside. We're capturing the main center, so that's fine. They're just trying to stop me chasing down these guys, but let's just use the cav to kill those. It's not like they've been firing or anything, so it's fine doing this later on. And the one thing that these spearmen can do is capture that tower. Nice. I need to kill those Viking archers. Let's get these lot over here, because these two are holding, but taking a lot of damage in the process. We've had our Huskarls and my Berserkers engage their leader. Let's get over some of these swordsmen. They do have some Viking javelin men. Let's run those down with the spearmen. I might be able to have some of the cav go kill those, actually. Yeah, let's bring the cav up towards the center. I might send one round though to engage the general in the back. There we go, back them up, lads. Nice. Nearly done. This hasn't been actually as long as I thought it would be.
Chosen by Odin.
That's something.
Cavalry. Where's the fight?
Well, we captured that tower, most likely destroyed that. Let's just charge into the Viking javelin men. Right, and after
Smash them.
charging that dude in the back, we've done a lot of damage.
Cavalry.
See, they flee before our might.
Well, he's a spearman as well, but yeah, against berserkers and Huskars, they're not going to do particularly well. This is an interesting engagement, though. We should just be able to fire into it, though. And that should help us out.
Crush them.
Look at those arrows coming in.
To victory.
Some of them can just fire directly in, which is good.
Horsemen. Run them down.
These
Horsemen.
Viking javelin men are actually holding quite well.
Archers. Swordsmen. Run them down. Glory and plunder. Get them. Attack. Axemen.
Okay, they are gone. And that is victory. Lovely. 609 losses. And considering all of their army had like level 3 armor and weapons, that went a lot better than I thought it would. They have a lot of swordsmen, so you'd expect it to be quite difficult. But those Anglian champions, of course, being better, and certainly paid off. We'll go ahead and occupy that,
As commanded.
and we will fix it up. Lovely. So that's going to give us a long port, a Viking port, which gives us the level 3 weapons and armor. Interesting. There's thralls here, however I don't think we can use those, so we'll probably have to delete them. But what we can do is probably delete one of these and maybe build a anti-corruption building. I'm not entirely sure, but either way, these guys are in friendly territory now, so that is fine. I might just move them out so they're not in attrition. That's good. These guys, I'm tempted to just move out of the settlement so I can recruit another dude here. Actually, it might not be a good idea because of estates. Also, we don't really have the cash, do? Interesting. Oh, they're low on supplies. Should go up, right? Especially after this turn, because we're actually in our own settlement. Kopsiak, though, he is going to be level 3 on champion, and that's good. That's actually our heir, which is nice. Did we not fix these up? Oh, the monastery. And again, we don't have any monastery buildings or church buildings to boost that income anyway. They're really, really weirdly set up. Like, here's 10% extra church income. But wait a second, there's not actually any churches. Seems a bit stupid. Let's maybe have this one head all the way down south, and we'll take like this Vija forward. So we'll take Ferner. Next turn we can just move down. Let's sack it, sure. And we will occupy it. Fix that up. So here's a priory. Not bad. What's the capital of this one? Oh, it's these guys. The Irish Vikings. Okay. What about our technology? Next turn we have Danelaw Mailed Horsemen complete. That's awesome. But either way, unfortunately guys, it has been my time. Since taking so many settlements, our war fervor is up to 35, which is pretty damn awesome. We're going to be moving on to take more of the Norse land in the next episode, but until then, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you then. Goodbye.